Hi, I wanted to explore the thrice blessed concept again, because I got it wrong. You're actually blessed 4 times. First, because you can give. Secondly, because you find someone to give to. Thirdly, as I said, because things tend to come back, which is, I say, one of these obscure laws of the universe. And fourthly, because just the act of giving, as I'm sure you all know, is just very satisfying. You know, it's perhaps one of the most satisfying feelings one can get on this plane. You see what I mean? So the whole thing, you know, I mean, it's all about lifestyle, and lifestyle in a very broad sense of your interaction with other people, that makes living so worthwhile. And it's something actually that, if I was talking to this with a friend of mine earlier, we had lunch together, and I said to him, you know, it's something I've learnt rather late in life. Well, I mean, okay, I'm 58 now. I'm 60 soon, which is a bit of a shock to my system, but anyway. And it's probably in the last few years, really, I've realised how important this is. And he said the same thing. He said, well, when we're younger, we just don't think like that. We don't think about how important it is to give, not just for ourselves, sorry, not just for the sake of the other people, but for ourselves. It's probably the greatest virtuous circle there is, because it is just so good for everybody. And there are, I mean, people like, say, Dan Kennedy, who was a marketing guru in the States. I think I would say that he's probably one of the most avaricious individuals I've ever come across. Now, I could be wrong with that, and I'm not trying to malign him at all. I think he's a genius in what he does. There's no doubt about that in my mind. But I also think that he's fairly focused on his business, far more than most people are, certainly far more than I am, I think, in the sense of wishing to accumulate great sums of money. Yet, he says, always give 10% away regardless. And it's not so easy to do, actually. You know, giving in that way is quite hard. Yet he recommends this not in fact because it's altruistic, but simply because once you start to do that, it all comes back many fold. So I guess what I'm trying to say in this clip is that it actually makes enormous sense to do this. And maybe I'm talking more to people who are in their 20s or 30s or maybe 40s. I mean, certainly I don't think I really felt appreciated the reality of this until just the last few years, really. But it is incredibly effective. I mean, as I found myself, and the more you want to help other people, the more people want to help you. And this can be geometric in the sense of in a business sense. Or there's a plane coming to land. Although we're quite nicely above the airport, and the planes tend to be turboprops, which sound quite nice compared to jets. Anyway, so the point I'm making is that this is just a win-win situation all the way through. And from a business point of view, you got to go this route. You've got to try and give a lot more than you receive. So when someone pays you, I don't know, £100 for something, you want to make sure that they stand to get double that back. But of course, it's up to them. They have to do their bit. You can't, you know, if they just sit there and don't put in the work, then of course it won't happen. But I'm trying to do my bit, if you like. Well, certainly, as I said before, if you're in the 20s, 30s, 40s, it's well worth keying into this key fact, this key factor, and using it to your advantage. That's all for now. Bye bye.